to start the fight with. We're going to be looking towards jungle to see if there will be anything coming out. Shock's in that corner. He's going to be chucked out immediately. Plyson going to be able to find that initial one. Looks for a second as well. Finds out Neofrag. Puts it down to a 3 versus 5. Man advantage going the way of Team Finest. And a retake looking unlikely out of the side of Sinners. This isn't something you want to see too early into the matchup. Of course, this is just the pistol round, but we're going to be probably seeing Sinners reset down, and we're going to be seeing maybe a Deagle buy up into the next round, but not much else. Unfortunately here, this is looking more improbable by the second. Something to note really quickly is we do have Zedko starting to lark up from CT. The defuse is not going to be able to come through, but he is looking for exits. No one going to be approaching him. He'll back off. They'll save over the armor, the smokes into the next round. We might side of another player. And ooh, a little bit of attack damage done. Forza going to opt to back on off. Doesn't want to take the fight initially, but Shock eliminated early on as Shock's land. Showing up, doing the work. Will be able to find 2. Forza will be there for that trade frag on Arcanist. Just like that, things are going bad as Zedko and Beastic are the last 2 men standing. We do got Zedko. I think he might have been heard there. He's going to look to take the fight, but Twist too quick, and it's left all down to Beastic. Beastic has a singular frag to his name, looking to take the fight. Will win it out there in snipers. Just like that, this is looking somewhat doable. Breeze going to be the one looking to possibly take this fight. Will pop a flash, take the fight, but the shot's not going to connect at all for what he like. A Molotov out onto the field should put him out of position, pushes him closer to firebox than anything else. Not really pulling him out like he would like to. That Molotov will. Beastic looks to take the fight. Will win the first, but not the second. Shock's lad. Neo playing aggressive here. Be able to catch out these Finest players pretty early into the round, which is going to be a good start. A good look to get things going. They don't really have too much of site control able to be taken up just yet. They're having to play a little bit more skittish. They're not aware that there's a double op setup just yet. And oof, Harzy and Neo popping off, able to do the work, able to find 2 each. Just like that. All down to the last man. He's going to be caught out. And finally, Sinners putting a clean round together. The double up setup looking to be the one who will really crack open the sights as these players from Team Finest do push on through from A main. But Neo just too quick for him. Finds him out immediately. That Alper eliminated already. Neo is able to find a second one before he does go down. But the trade frags start to come through. Shock's lad able to do the work. Gets himself one onto him. Just like that. All down to a 2 versus 3. Oh, through the smoke. Zedko spotting out Shock's lad. He was looking to have a lot of impact into this round, but being shut down kind of prematurely. It's just all left down to Kreese. He's stuck in a 1 versus 3, and he's kind of surrounded here. He's going to be able to isolate that first one-on-one fight against Forzy. Beastic going to call out his position, re-aggresses, and oh, why would you plant there? Did you not see him? That's an interesting decision. Maybe it does exactly the work that it's needed to. Smoking off Cat is an interesting idea. Of course, they're looking to allow themselves to aggress pretty cleanly towards the B site. The bomb is in hand of Kreese. He'll get that plant down. Now a 2 versus 4 retake. If these strong post-plant positions are taken up, it's going to be difficult for Sinners to get back onto site, especially with the Opera here. And oh, dear God, Shock found out immediately. He's aware that there's a player coming over here through apps. Will be tagged down instead. Anarchist gonna be able to get 1 as Beastic falls. Oh, Anarchist! So much done. Looking for 3. Will be able to get it. That'll be a 4K to his name. That op certainly ringing out. They were expecting a bit of a push. Beastic now looking to play a little bit below. Smokes it off. It doesn't deploy. What? That is crucial. Beastic not exactly sure what to do now. Oh, what just happened? That was weird. Forzy on the other side of the map. Able to find one out. Now it's down to a 3 versus 3 retake. Shock looking to find the first. Will be able to do so. Now it's on to Kreese and Shock slide. Shock slide and Kreese. Tag down a little bit here. The frag does come through. Shock able to find it. So now he's got 2 to his name. So the note is Shock Slide positioning. Is looking to play the right-hand side of sight. They're not aware of where he is. Not able to hold that firm angle to find the head. Ooh, gosh, just playing so aggressive. Finds out Forzy immediately, but the refrag is there for Zedco. Blessing starting to make his way on through, just peeks out Shock. Eliminates him. Completely dry. It's gotta be rather uncomfortable. Now Pleasant gonna be looking to swing here. We'll be able to do so. The swing on a BC is good. And Flash really doing the work. We will see a nice buy up, it's looking like, from Sinners. Like, they're expecting an op to be in play. But they have no idea what, in terms of other weaponry they have. Little do they know, they should start to realize that this is a bit of a deco. And, ooh. All good stuff. Neo, gonna be able to get 2. And Kreese found out as well by the A1S. Kreese starts to take the fight, or Anarchez gets eliminated, rather. Beastique re-aggresses with the picked up A1S, and just like that, Shock Slide last man standing. We need to see this op and A1S be brought over, but Beastique 2-tapped away. Will be found out before he will clean it up. Ooh. He's not aware that there's another player up here, though. He could be found out. Yeah, Plastic gonna regress, but oh, Forzy playing with him. Go fight him out. And just like that, this round going the way of Sinners. So the note is Twist. He will be fighting it tooth and nail. Will win the 2 fights. And put them back at an even man advantage. Neo looking for one more. Will be able to fight out Shock Slide. And just like that, Anarchez, last man standing, stuck in the 1 versus 2. He's got it up in hand. He might try that out for an AWP. Or not AWP, a AK into this round. He's going to be looking to make his way. Ooh, finds the tag, not the frag. Gets tagged down as well. Now has to fight Neo, but Neo, too quick for him. Does eliminate him. 10-5 at the half. Better half than we were expecting there. There's a pretty much a clean site to try and take on to. And Shock finds Shock Slide. So far, slow play, working out very nicely. Kreese going to be able to find out Beastique, who was the lurk that was trying to bait them over. He'll work out nicely. His Pleasant dink down as well. Oh, Shock, what? What was that? That's insane. Anarchez, already on site, though, starts to do work himself. Looking for these individual fights. Wins them out. Leaves it on to Shock. Shock all alone now. Needs to go and aggress on through. They're on it. And, oh, dear God, the retake. Looking nice. They had everything going for them into that round. Ooh. Zedco, able to find out too, though. A little bit aggressive out there. Team Finest looking to take control of Underpass to try and get the information on B. There's going to be a little bit of information on B, giving up on that, but it's going to be played out slowly, so there's still a chance that they can get baited on through. Bombs in position for it. Utility being tossed over, of course, that A sites and snipers to allow a bit more map control to be gained here by Sinners. Right now, there's every advantage for that T side to work with. Anarchez is going to be able to find the first, but the trade does come through the boards. Tons of damage done, and now Placid, last man standing, stuck behind bench, will be eliminated. That will be a 6th round for Sinners. Keep it alive for the time. This Twist eliminated, but Placid there for the refrag. Finds one on the Shock. Zedco is able to open up. Shock Slide does as well, but Beastique there for the refrag. This is still doable for Team Fight, especially with Anarchez on this op. That collects one more. Bombs down. This is dicey for Sinners to get back onto. Still a ton of time on the board. He's going to trade over this up on Zedco, as Zedco is now stuck at 1 HP. Anarchist already towards site. One coming up through underpass. He's going to be aware. And, ooh, Zedko doesn't win the fight there. And Forzy now last man standing. Aware of the positioning. Checking over here towards Cat. Anarchist playing back market. Meanwhile, Kreese up in absent. Looks like he wants to do a loop-de-loop. Ooh, no. Still making his way towards this B site. Ooh, don't have your knife out here. Oh, no. Ooh, he's looking to try and take fights here. It's not going to be allowed. And then peeks out from Kreese. And yeah, there we go. Oh, man. Zedko has made his way to apps. I don't think Anarchist is aware of this. Ooh, look at this. So aggressive. Ooh, he's going to start to hear it. Ooh, they don't know. They don't know. And Anarchist is going to be able to fight out Zedko. Beastique on the other side of the map, be able to find one. The trade from Neo is there. Puts it down to a 1 versus 3. And just like that, I think we're looking at an 8th here for Sinners. Unless Shocklad does something absolutely magical with that A1S. He's got the utility to use. He is looking to do this here. Interesting. I'm not necessarily sure this is a retakeable situation, especially when you don't check. Waterfall? Waterfall out of apps or out of palace? Question mark? Waterfall out of palace. Okay, yeah, sure. Just play with that energy for the day. Anarchist found out pretty quickly the man who's had the most impactful frags into the game. Shockside will be able to find one on a Neo frag to deny some contention for a bit. But Beastique there for Kreese. Bomb plank gonna come on through now. And Shockslide trying to find tags. And ooh, he heard it through the smoke and connects it. Bomb denied. Now Center's gonna start to be in a world of hurt. That Molotov go push Shocklight out of position as well as get some damage off. They need to get bomb planted down as quickly as they can. That smoke's starting to fade. Not going to allow it for the time being, but Forzy there for 1. Puts it back into the advantage of Centers, but Fine is still looking to keep up the fight. As Pleasant finds 1, Shocklight finds another, and it's all down to Zedko. Zedko eliminated as well, and match point on the board. Initial shot out for as he finishes off Kreese. Godzilla Shockslide, though, is there to be able to do some work. Gets long to Forzy. Tags coming up through. Thick and fast from Shock. Beastique able to find one. Shock finds the other. And Pleasant now all alone. Looking to send us to overtime. Neo will do it. Round and overtime being played out extremely slowly. We're into the 32nd round now. We left regulation a little bit ago. Now Center's starting to show up. Kreese. Be able to get a quick 2. Beastique is there for the refract. That's on the twist. That puts it down to a 3 versus 4. But Pleasant finds out Neo, and just like that, Zedko, last man standing. He's able to get 1 before he goes down. Final round of the second half. Final round of the overtime, number 1 here. When it does come to this first half, Zedko opens it up with Shocklad. This is round we need to see Sinners win. They need to put a 16th on the board. They can't allow 3-0. And Neo opening it up through Colin himself, puts it down to Anarchist and Kreese. Anarchist has been an extremely huge problem for the side of Sinners this entire time. He's been the thorn in their side, doing oh so much work. They're going to have the information on the player and Colin, and Anarchist is going to be eliminated and tagged out. And just like that, it's all down to Kreese. We will see 16 to 17 on the half, most likely here. Unless Kreese does something absolutely beautiful. Yeah, there we go. That finishes it out. 16 on the board. There is a player up there. That's going to be Shockslide. And we're going to need to see Shock find him pretty quickly. There's going to be an aggressive play in here. They should peek each other. He will drop down. They're not aware of him just yet. The shots do come through. Forzy doesn't find it first. 2 coming out from Shock here. Shockslide aware that he's going to push that. Oh, hey, hello. Hi, guys. Oh, no! Anarchist! Gonna be able to find one, drops all down, gets tagged out and eliminated by Zedco and Forzy. And Sinners will clean up the round there, 17-17, tying it up. Team Finest looking to make it through COD. We'll find the first. That's Forzy eliminated. And it's freaking out. And they will go B. One player here to hold it off. That's Beastic. It's eliminated just like that. Shock, last man standing, gets tagged down. And all this work looks all for naught. Centers looking to be sent to map number 2 after a hell of a performance to try and make the comeback a reality. It's all left down to Shock. Shock 1v2. Puts down a Molly. The initial op shot is a bust. Rotating around, playing loud. Gets the tags, not the frags. Finest will take it. But alright, Shock, gonna be able to find the first one on the crease. That opens it up. He is tagged down rather low at 3 HP. He will be eliminated. Tags going both ways right now, but Beastie getting a nice little dink on out. Will have to back on off. Let's put down into a 4 versus 4. Team Finest not opting to make their way down ramp just yet. They're looking maybe to take it towards A. I'm guessing they think rotates might have happened, which they haven't really. Only been one person. Something to note is Zedco. They're not going to be expecting him whatsoever. He will be able to find one. Pleasant there for the trade. Beastie still looking to take the fight from heaven. Will be able to find one more before he does get capped. Forzy there for one. Takes the fight with Shock Slide over here, and the Sinners will win the round. Really? Trying to gain information. This is a lot of map control that's been taken up by Finest. They have more control than Sinners in this situation. Shock can be found out. Trade. The Beastie did come through as well. Neo. We got to find one more. Just like that down. Now it's all down to Anarchist and Twist. Twist able to find one. That's Beastie eliminated. Both the A1Ss are here. They push on out, looking to play through Squeaky. Molotov comes through, the double flash, and ooh! Neo gonna be capped on out, but Forzy there to keep the fight on up. Smoke onto the bomb to maybe give a little bit more room. He's checking towards the lobby. He's going to opt to get himself up into Hut, wins the fight, and the defuse should come through as he has a kit. He's, uh-oh. There we go, does get it. That'll be a 3rd round for Sinners. Nicely done, denying smoke for either a hold or a take. Meanwhile, things still being played out nice and slow by the side of Sinners. They're not going to overpush this. We'll be looking at Zedco to peek through Secret here. Forzy collects one. He's not aware that there's another here. Shock gonna start to peek on through. We'll find out Twist. His location wasn't known. Neo does get the trade back, puts it down. The last two of Team Finest, Kreese and Pleasant, the last 2 men standing. But the trades are quick, and we will see 4-0 on the board. Outside aggression being shown. So note we do have Forzy still alive in this situation, as well as Zedco. And oh no, Zedco losing that fight there in Secret is going to be a pivotal move for Team Finest to get themselves towards the speed site. There's going to be players starting to rotate over. We do have a player towards observation. Going to catch one out. That's Shock. He's low though, but he's able to go ahead and get away. Makes his way onto the rafters. Doesn't necessarily want to take the fight again. He's able to hide away for the time being. No one has the angle on him. And that's allowing his teammates to get the rotates. If Beastic or Shock can get himself either a 1st or a 2nd here, it's going to be huge. Shock gets tags. Beastic there for it, but Shock Lad there for the frag. Now Forzy opening up for himself. Finds one. Nades on out to give himself a bit of a distraction and gets the frag. Leaves all down to Shock Lad. Shock Lad, though, with 7 HP, does catch him off guard as he does try to exit out of the way. And that will looking to set up possibly for A. They're looking to at least toss some utility that way. Lesson down through Ben's gonna be able to find out one. Lots of utility toss onto this A site. Zedco looking to play aggressive here. Should be able to find one. Will be able to do so. That shock slide eliminated. That's a big one. Twice able there for the trades, but Zedco still showing up. Neo did fall as well, but it's brought down to a 2 versus 2. The repeat from Zedco not going to be well timed. It's left just like that all down to Forzy. And our kids going to be looking to get the plant down the B site, and we should see Forzy go for the save. Or not. He's going to go for the retake here. Oh, the ragdoll. Oh, man. Ooh, shock lad coming up again. We do see Forzy get 1 as Pleasant is there for the trade. B6 position is not known. He will be able to get 1 and 2. Not 3, though. Pleasant will find him out. Leaves it down to Shock. Shock. Now on the retake. Of course, bomb not down just yet. Ooh, this is great timing for him. Take a look at Pleasant's location here. He's not aware of Shock whatsoever. Shock's completely aware. Turns the corner, wins the fight. That will be 7th. And just like that, Sinner's keeping this 1. Neo, interestingly enough, up towards, shoot. Silo, gonna be able to find one out. Shock on sight. A B, able to do quite a bit of work. And just like that's all left down to Anarchiz. That was an interesting round. And there we go. Beastic cleans it up. That'll be the round. But this push not coming through just yet. Finest aren't going to be exactly sure what's going on. And there we go. They're dropping down rep. The fake was sold. They will get down pretty cleanly. But, ooh, Forzy found out early. Another shot coming on out. BC gonna be good for it. Shock line is towards observation. Doing the work. Collects one on the shock. Now, looking for more. Neo tapping away at the 2 players there towards Silo. Neo looking to pull him through. Won't be able to find one. But there's the dink from him. We'll be able to get the 1 tap. All to twist before he goes down. But now it's left all down to shock slide and Kreese. Bomb plant, not possible. Zedco all alone, left to die. We'll see Twist start to take the fight. Pleasant able to find the first, but Twist cleaning them up. Forzy and Neo eliminated. The trade does come through. Beastique does find him out. And Shock is already on the back of sight. Could be able to find out Kreese if he's not aware. And there it is. The trade does come through. Puts it down to a 1 versus 1. Shock gonna look to play a little bit more aggressive. Looking to play a bit of an off angle. Will be able to find out Anarchiz. And bring it back within 1. And Beastique starting to play aggressive. Turns the corner at the wrong time. And Shock Lag gonna be able to find him out. Ooh, Pleasant wins that fight with Zedco. Cleanly at that. Neo reaggressing. Gets found out and the bomb is dropped. Ups to play quick. Gonna look for Forzy. Wins it out. And oh dear God, the humanity. What a round there from Pleasant. Twist trying to make a push. Don't look to find the first. And oh, beautiful out of him. Now looking for more. We'll be able to find a third. Now Shock all alone. The rush not working out whatsoever. Center shut down. And oh, the trades going back and forth. But Anarchiz just doing so much for his team today. He's having such a good game. Hitting some magnificent shots. He's turning this into the man advantage for himself. For his entire team. Twist gonna be able to find out one on the Forzy. Just like that, it's all down to Zedco and Neo. In a really unfortunate situation. We could be looking at the end of the game here very soon. Freeze finds one. Now Zedko, last man standing, has to clutch it up with an ace. Small problem. Twist. Over here in Vince. Good luck to win this first fight, but won't be able to. 15 on the board. Match point. Now Nuke. Put down at 15 to 11. Sitting at 27 rounds right now as Plessin and Co. clean it up. Leaving it down to Forzy and Neo. Last 2 men standing. In between Sinners and match being over. Plessin finds out Neo frag, leaving Forzy last man standing. He's got a minute on the clock to work with. He has to find individual fights, win individual one-taps. And he's going to play it out with the time that he's got. Needs to check every corner, every angle. In order to win this, but with 30 seconds left. It's becoming closer and closer, making his way through the lobby. All of Team Finest between him. Finds the first. Deke shot is good. AK picked up, looking for a second. Won't be able to do it. Team Finest take the match.